Letitia Wright, what she do?
She over here reportedly is pushing anti-vaccination views on the set of Black Panther 2. This left a lot of people saying like, "Yo, she's fumbling the Marvel bag." Like, I've seen a couple posts and comments on social media talking about this. I'm like, Annie, what was the reason though? Like, you definitely could have kept it to yourself. Like, I get if you're anti-vax. If you don't want to get the vaccination, that is fine. No one is. I think anti-vaxxers think that someone's putting a gun to their head. The only way, okay, I get it. Like, you can't go into certain establishments if you're not vaccinated, but like,
that was your choice.
That was your choice. But they don't think that's a choice.
Oh, you're limiting my freedoms because I didn't choose to do what you want us to do. Like, yeah, that's exactly right. I'm like, just like if you're at your mama house, if you don't clean your room, you can't go outside. Like, outside still gonna be outside, but you ain't going because you ain't do what you were supposed to do to go out there. So it's the same thing. Like, listen, you can't come in here without your mask on, and you can't come in here unless you're fully vaccinated or can produce a negative COVID test. You walking around mask free, no idea if you're positive with the virus, you ain't getting vaccinated, you're a biological threat. Stay your ass in the house or around other people that think like you, and y'all can all get coronavirus together. That's it. And even for people who are vaccinated, like there are still things that we have to do, like still supposed to be social distancing, still supposed to be wearing your mask. Because they're different. All these Greeks out here. I mean, Miss Corona is still probating throughout the country. Okay, Deltas are still coming through. Okay, Epsilon and Lambda. All. Now I ain't got no coronavirus now. Y'all see me smoking?
Look.
But that's the point. What? Allegedly. But no, seriously, like, there are consequences to all choices. There are consequences and rewards to every choice that we make in this life.
Now, her staff quit. Her American staff.
They quit?
They quit.
Oh, okay.
Like, honey, that's not good. I mean, she made a response.
Okay.
My intention was not to hurt anyone. My only intention of posting the video, because she was talking about the social media posts, was to raise concerns with the vaccine, that what's in the vaccine,
right,
and what we're putting in our bodies. I'm like, y'all be eating, and I'm not checking what she eats, but I'm like, y'all be eating McChickens, burgers, and all these other stuff. Y'all be putting stuff in y'all bodies to make them bigger. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you mean? Somebody in my comments though said Nikki sent her a friend request.
Dead.
I'm dead.
But no, it's absolutely, and I always stand by this. So even though I'm fully vaccinated, like before then, there was hesitation for me to get vaccinated because I didn't trust the information that I was being given during the last administration, and I wanted to look and see for myself what was happening. I wanted to research. I wanted to take my own time to research how this vaccine worked. I knew it wasn't like a great shield or anything. It was just a way for in case I do come in contact with the virus or that I am infected with coronavirus, that I'm not going to have severe symptoms, which would lead me to be hospitalized or on a ventilator and die. So it's like, okay, I'd rather take this vaccine that has been tested already and be able to go back and engage in the world in a safe manner to where I don't have the same fear that if I do get coronavirus, I'm probably going to die within 14, 21 days or be hospitalized and all that kind of stuff. Because that's not the future I see or want for myself. So that was part of my decision-making process in getting vaccinated. But there are a lot of people who do not take that time to research. They're just, they don't trust anything that the government says. So they just, no matter what you say, whatever the doctors are, they ain't gonna believe it. Right. And these same people were the ones believing that the election was stolen. So I'm just looking at them like, you know what? You don't trust data. You don't trust facts. You don't trust research. You don't trust science. And people talk about science like it's all Frankenstein or like, just people in labs creating shit and blah, blah, blah. Like that does happen. But that's not what science means. Science is about testing theories and processes, right? Everybody remember, for those who do remember the scientific method, it's like there's a series of things that happen. When you have your hypothesis, it's like you're just raising the question, right? And then from there, you say, well, this is what I believe happened, and then you start testing. You start testing with things. You start looking at what is the control, what is not changing, what is the thing that's going to be the same here. All right, and then what are the other variables? How do we adjust these variables? And then we just take
People not doing that.
Right, we collect the data from the results of these series of tests with different controls and different variables, and then at the end you get your answer. Like
These
this is
people are going
right.
on.
This is what the answer is. Ding 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 ding. And I'm like, these like y'all been vaccinated your whole life from a lot of shit. Like you had to be immunized for almost everything in order to go to school. So now at your big age, you're afraid of getting a vaccine because of something that happened with the Tuskegee Institute. But your kids are in school, which means they had to be immunized. Which means when your child was a baby, they couldn't even speak for they didn't even have the authority to say, "Mama, I don't want this shot." Right.
And,
yeah. And these same people are anti-abortion. What about the kids? That's what
right.
Like, y'all don't care about these fucking kids.
And by the way, about this Tuskegee air, this Tuskegee shit, they were talking about that. They said that basically it wasn't that they gave those people like a vaccination. They wanted to test how syphilis works by not vaccinating them.
Right. They were using black bodies as like lab rats and monkeys because they still didn't view us as human.
They didn't give them a vaccine. So it's like y'all keep on bringing that up like it's some kind of, like I said, they're going on thinkpieces.org.
Child.
And the handy dandy hotep man, they're saying, oh nope, this ain't right, and they're trying to kill black bodies. Mind you, there's white people that's taking the vaccine too. You would think they would try to, hold off on that. Don't go. Yeah, I'm saying, and I get there's white people that's also hesitant as well, but that has all to do with political stuff like Biden and stuff, and they don't trust. There's Biden in office, and they would have took it if Trump would be in office. My thing is, I had this question too. I said, what if Trump won actually, and then how would people? I don't know. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. When it comes back to Letitia, I feel, obviously, so she didn't get so apparently she's anti-vax. So that means she didn't get the vaccination, and she was still given the option to be in this film.
Well, interesting.
Right.
All you have to do is produce a negative test. Like, as long as you're negative and you ain't got the virus.
So she probably was like, she was probably getting tested every time they went. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they're supposed to do. They still do. Even if you're vaccinated, you still have to get tested every couple of days when you're working on it.
It's this whole thing back when we were talking about with the Christianity and stuff. It's like, okay, I'm safe. I need to save you. So don't get this vaccine. No. Not take your vaccine in peace. Good luck. And move on. And let's move on. Like, I really don't get it. You muted.
Like, people crazy. That's why I'm saying, like, sometimes I feel like if I was an alien, just transport myself and just look at what we're doing and what we're arguing and shit about. It's like, y'all are gonna die. Like, you're all gonna die. That's what it's like. You're all gonna die. So, like, girl, tap in and pay attention and focus on things that can.
They're trying to go quicker. That can
help you survive. You're gonna die.